Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gemstone Yoga, presented by the Gemstone Wellness Collective. My name is Lexi, and today I am bringing you a 30-minute grounding yoga flow focusing on tree pose. Tree pose is great. It's really great for centering, grounding, and feeling really anchored within yourself. So if you're ready, let's get started. You don't need any props for class today per se. I always suggest having 2 yoga blocks handy, but if you don't, we'll make it work. All right, let's get started. You can meet me on your seats in a easy pose, just a crisscross. Go ahead and rest your palms on your knees. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and close your eyes for a moment. Take a big clearing breath through the nose, filling up the lungs, and release, sighing out any tension you may be holding on to. One more breath in, and releasing any tension you may be holding on to. Let's make this time on the mat your own. Let's get grounded. Let's feel centered. All right, go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Let's get started. Sweep the arms up. We're going to interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders down, take a nice big breath in, and bend towards the right. Getting a nice side body opening stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, what I want you to do is actually drop that right arm down now, walk it out about 6 inches, bend into that right arm, and twist your chest open towards the sky, coming into an even deeper variation of a side bend. Breathing in, breathing out. Peeling the shoulders away from the ears. And come on up. Great job. One more time. Go ahead and interlace the fingers. Roll your shoulders down. Breathe in. And bend towards the left. Twisting the chest open towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Trying to feel super centered and grounded as you're in this pose. Making sure your sits bones are evenly planted on the mat. One more breath in. And on the exhale, go ahead and drop your left hand this time. Walk it about 6 inches out or so. Bend into that left arm, twisting the chest open towards the sky, finding that deeper variation of our side bend. One more big breath here. And release, come back to center. Great job. We're gonna take our right arm up, find length, bring that right hand to our left ear, and gently pull our neck towards the right. This is a great neck opening exercise. Feels so good, especially in the morning. You can rotate your chin up and down if that feels nice. You're also welcome to stay in stillness. Whatever works best for you. We'll just be here a few more breaths. And one more breath in. And release. Other side. We'll take our left hand to our right ear this time. Breathe in. And pull the neck gently towards the left. Make sure that shoulder is away from the ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go ahead and tilt your neck up and down now if that feels nice. Again, you are welcome to stay in stillness if that is enough for you. Whatever is good with you is great with me. One more breath in. And release. Great job. Let's take a gentle twist now. So left hand is going to come to right knee. Right arm goes straight behind you. Breathe in. On the exhale, we're going to twist towards the right, keeping our spine nice and long, shoulders away from the ears, finding length through our neck. Breathe in, maybe find a little bit more of a twist with each breath. Let's take one more big breath together in. And exhale, release. Other side, right arm, left knee, left hand straight behind you. Inhale. On the exhale, twist towards the left. That feels so nice. Again, finding length through the neck and the spine, shoulders peeled away from the ears. Breathing in, and then on each exhale, maybe pushing a little bit further, finding your edge. One more breath in. And breathe out. Great job. Go ahead and come on forward onto your hands and knees for a tabletop position. I want to make sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders and knees are underneath your hips. We're going to press our palms into the mat, tops of the feet into the mat, engage the core, pull the belly button towards the spine as we find our tabletop position. On the inhale, we're going to breathe in, roll our shoulders up, back, and down, arching our backs, looking towards the ceiling, finding our cow pose. And on the exhale, we're going to breathe out, pressing through the palms, pressing through the tops of the feet, finding our cat pose. Inhale, cow pose, arching the back, looking towards the ceiling. Exhale, cat pose. Now I want you to move through this cat-cow flow at your own pace. You're also welcome, again, to stay in stillness. You're also welcome to take a child's pose if that feels good for you right now. Whatever your body needs, go ahead and honor it. You're also welcome to add in any organic movements that you may need here, maybe some side to sides, maybe some hip circles. Just make sure whatever you do on one side, you do on the other. I'm going to go ahead and do some hip circles. These are feeling really nice on my hips this morning. And if you are doing them with me, let's go ahead and switch sides. Wherever you're at, let's take 2 more breaths here. And come to stillness, back to a tabletop position. Great job. We're going to head into thread the needle. So I want you to press your weight into your left palm. Right arm comes up, finding length, finding a big twist. Then I want you to sweep the right arm underneath the left, planting the right ear to the mat. You can tent your fingertips about 6 inches in front of you. And I want you to breathe in. And on the exhale, maybe finding a little bit more of a twist here. You can shift your hips forward if you feel like you're not in alignment. This is a great way to warm up the spine, hips, shoulders, chest. Checks all the boxes. One more breath in. And breathe out. Go ahead and plant that left arm on the mat. Sweep the right arm up for a counter twist and come back to the mat. Other side. Right palm plants to the mat. Left arm comes up. Finding that big open twist. Sweep that left arm underneath the right. Planting the left ear to the mat. Tenting the right fingertips in front of you. Breathe in. And find a little bit deeper twist with your exhale. One more breath in. And breathe out. Go ahead and come back to center. We're going to find that twist. Left arm comes back up to the sky and plant on the mat. Great job. Let's move into our first downward dog of class. Flex the feet, press your booty back and up towards the ceiling. I want you to go ahead and start to pedal out your feet as we adjust our arms. Wrap the shoulder blades, wrap the biceps forward. Press your palms into the mat. Put a micro bend in your arms and pedal out your feet. We want our chest to be pressing towards our thighs as we warm up our calves and hamstrings. Get those firing. You can come up on your tippy toes if that feels nice and release back to the mat. Tippy toes, back to the mat. tippy toes, back to the mat. Wherever you're at, let's go ahead and find stillness together, trying to get those heels all the way to the mat. But as you can see, even mine don't touch, so please be kind to yourself. Know that we're all different and we're all at different parts of our yoga journey. Let's take 2 big clearing breaths here. Just releasing any tension or any thoughts we may be holding on to. Great job. Go ahead and look forward. Walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Find your forward fold. I want you to put a bend in your knees. Grab opposite elbows. Rest your chest onto your knees and just dangle. Great way to warm up the hamstrings. You can put as much or as little of a bend as you need into your legs. Make sure your head and neck has no weight in it right now. Let it go. Shake it yes and shake it no. And come to stillness. Release the grip. Slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders up, back and down. Meeting me in mountain pose, Tadasana. Great job. Let's move into our sun salutations. Sweep the arms up and forward fold. We're going to find a half lift, long neutral spine, forward fold. I want you to send your right leg back, finding a low lunge. Left leg meets it for plank. Shift forward and lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes, wrap the shoulder blades back, pressing up, finding your baby back bend, cobra pose. Release back to the mat, flex the feet, press back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Look forward, walk your feet towards your hands, finding that forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold, sweep the arms up, and hands to heart center. One more time. Arms up and forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Let's send the left leg back to a lunge this time. Right leg meets it for plank. Shift forward, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes, roll the shoulder blades back, pressing up, finding your cobra pose, and release back to the mat. Press back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Look forward, walk your feet towards the top of your hands. Forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, sweep the arms up, and hands to heart center. Great job. Let's move on to sun salutation B now. Meet me in a chair pose. So chair pose, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. We're going to step back into a downward facing dog this time. Center your left foot, lift the right for 3-legged dog. Sweep that right foot through, planting it in between your palms. Plant that back foot about 45 degrees. Coming up, warrior 1. Release your hands back to the mat. Coming into a plank, shift forward this time, lower halfway for chaturanga. Sweep forward, upward facing dog, squeezing the thighs. Flip the feet, come into your downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Great job. Other side. Center your right foot this time. Lift the left leg, 3-legged dog. Sweep that left leg through, planting it in between your palms. Drop that back foot about 45 degrees. Come up, warrior 1. Release your arms back to the mat. Find a plank, shift forward, and flow through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Great job. Breathe in and breathe out. Look forward, walk towards the top of your mat. Forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, sweep the arms up, and hands to heart center and chair pose. All right, now hands to heart center. Great job. So we're going to start to flow here. Let's get started. Hands up and swan dive forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. We're going to step back into a downward facing dog. Center the left foot, lift the right, 3-legged dog. Sweep that right leg through, planting it in between the palms. This time we're going to drop our back leg, untuck the toe, finding a crescent lunge. Really rooting into the ground, squaring the hips, peeling the shoulders away from the ears as we breathe in, On the exhale, cactusing the arms, opening the chest, finding a baby back bend. Breathe in and out, release back, coming to crescent lunge. Plant your hands back on the mat. We're going to take a twist. Plant your left hand on the mat. Right arm comes up, finding that gentle twist. Right arm comes back to mat. Flex the back foot and flow through your vinyasa. Shift forward, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Great job. Other side. Center that right foot this time. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Sweep the left leg through. Landing between your palms. Drop the back right leg, untuck the toe. Coming up, crescent lunge. Breathing in, squaring the hips, engaging the core. Breathing in. On the exhale, finding the cactus arms, opening the chest, finding that baby back bend. Embracing any bobbles, any little micro movements you may be feeling. Breathe in and release back. Crescent lunge. Release your hands back to the mat. Plant the right palm to the mat. Left arm comes up, gentle twist. Release back to the mat. Untuck the back toes. Left leg meets it for plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. This time we're going to walk our feet towards our hands. Find our halfway lift. Forward fold. Sweep the arms up. And hands to heart center. Great job. Let's keep flowing. Chair pose this time. Now this time I want you to put the weight into your right leg. Send your left leg back. We're going to come into a high lunge. Here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. I want to make sure that your weight is in the ball of your foot is pressing forward, but your right knee is not going over your right toes. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in. On the exhale, cactusing the arms, opening the chest, just like we just did on the floor. Again, embracing any little micro movements. It means your body is learning and evolving. And release back to your high lunge. We're going to twist our back foot, planting it parallel to the edge of the mat, coming into warrior two. Pressing into the mat, pressing our knee to the outside towards the right. Shoulder blades together, shoulders away from the ears. We're going to flip the front right palm, sweep forward, and then lean back, coming into our reverse warrior. One more breath in and release. Now we're going to come into an extended side angle. So a couple options here. You're welcome to take a block and put it on the inside of your right foot at any height, finding your extended angle. If you don't have blocks, you can also take your right forearm to your right knee, coming into this version of an extended side angle. Or if you're ready, you can take the full expression of the pose. I'm going to stay here for today. As I breathe in, really rooting my feet into the ground, creating one long line of energy all the way from my left foot through my left fingers. One more breath in. And release, come back up, warrior two. Great job. Release your hands to the mat. Let's take a twist. Plant your left arm into the mat. Right arm comes up, finding that low lunge twist. Right leg meets left for plank. Shift forward. Flow through your vinyasa. Breathe in, catch your breath, steady your breath. Look forward, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, sweep the arms up, and hands to heart center. Great job, other side. Let's find our chair pose. This time we're gonna put the weight into our left leg, shoot the right leg back into a high lunge. Again, coming up on the back of the ball of your back foot, not letting your knee come across your toes. Shoulders away from the ears, standing tall, standing proud. Breathe in and breathe out. I want you to breathe in, find your cactus arms, opening the chest. Ooh, any micro movements are good. Just regain your balance. Keep breathing and keep smiling. Release your arms back up and plant that back foot parallel to the edge of the mat, pressing in, coming into your warrior two. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, pressing forward on the knee, but not letting it go past the toes. Breathing in. Breathing out. Flip that front right palm, scoop forward, and then reach back, finding your reverse warrior. One more breath in. And now find whatever version of extended side angle you took on the other side and take it here. Wherever you're at, we're creating one long line of energy all the way from our tippy toes on the right side, all the way to our fingertips on our right fingers. One more breath here. And come back up, warrior two. Great job. Sweep the arms down, finding your low lunge. Plant that right palm on the mat. Left arm comes up, twist. Plant that left arm back on the mat and flow through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Look forward, walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, sweep the arms up, and hands to heart center. All right, are you guys ready to move into tree pose? I'll go ahead and face you. So what we're going to do here, there's a couple ways you can approach tree. We're gonna start with the weight in our right leg. You are welcome to keep your arms wherever they fall naturally. You can keep them in prayer, keep them down, take them up, wherever feels most comfortable, that's what you should do. You can also put your foot on the mat to start with. This is great if you wanna stay here for today. You're also welcome to take it to your calf. We just don't want it on the knee joint. So either floor, calf, or if you're ready, you can take it all the way to your thigh. Wherever you're at, go ahead and join me. Pick a point to stare at, something that's not moving. It helps with balance and just really root into the earth. Imagine yourself as a tree and know that sometimes in the wind, trees sway. So if you're swaying right now, that's okay. You're still rooted, you're still anchored. Breathe in, breathe out. Great job, you guys. All right, we're gonna try something from tree, just a little transition. If you're ready, come on with me. We're gonna drop our arms, and I want you to, without dropping your balance, take your left leg, pull your knee into your chest, coming into a standing garland. Hold it as long as you can, and release. Great job, perfect. All right, let's move on to the other side now. Again, we're gonna put the weight into our left side this time. Right foot can go to the mat, to your calf, or to your thigh, just never on the knee joint. Arms are wherever they feel most comfortable for you. Ready? Let's do it. I can feel all the little micro movements in my foot as I center and anchor into the ground. Micro movements are great, embrace them. It means your body is learning, evolving, growing, but you're still anchored. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, picking a point that's not moving really helps. That's why I'm staring directly into the camera. One more breath in and breathe out. Let's try that transition. So go ahead and drop your arms, release your foot from your leg, and pull, if you can, your right knee towards your chest. Standing garland. Great job, you guys. Go ahead and release. You did great. I hope you feel centered and anchored. Let's move into some finishing poses and we'll get out of here. Go ahead and meet me on your mat, on your booties. If you have a strap handy, this could be a great time to use it. If not, no worries. I'm not going to use it today, but if you'd like, you can wrap it around the balls of your foot. We're going to come into a forward fold. Flex the feet, sit up nice and tall, finding length along your spine and neck. You can put your arms up if you'd like. What we're going to do though is hinge forward at the hips. We're not going to round forward and find our fold. We're going to find a fold through hinging at the hips. So your fold might not go very far. And I want you to know that's okay. It's not about what it looks like. It's about what it feels like. So breathe in and breathe out, hinging at the hips, maybe breathing in, finding your edge and trying to find a little bit of motion past it with every breath. Creating more space, but keeping that spine nice and long, neck is long. Two more breaths here. And release. Great job. All right, we're gonna come into bound angle pose now. So I want you to put the soles of your feet together and kind of give them a little massage after that tree work we did. They did excellent work anchoring us and grounding us into the earth. Go ahead and make a diamond shape with your legs. Soles of the feet are together. We're gonna breathe in here, creating length. And on the exhale, we're going to fold forward. This time you can round if you'd like. Really just getting into those hips. A nice release for the back. Two more breaths here. And release. Go ahead and come on up and meet me on your backs. All right, let me adjust that. Go ahead and lay flat. We're going to take our right knee to our chest, kind of like we just did in that standing garland. Breathe in. And on the exhale, we're going to cross over, bringing our right knee over towards the left, but keeping our right arm on the ground. Great job. One more breath in. And release back to center. Go ahead and hug both knees in this time towards the chest. Release that right leg so that your left leg is the one closest to the chest. Breathe in. And cross that right leg over towards, that left leg over towards the right. Keeping that left arm on the ground. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more breath in. And release. Come back. Give yourself one last big hug. Thanking yourself for your practice today as we release into Shavasana. I want you to just lie flat, flip the palms up, take all of the tension and weight out of your body and melt into the mat. We'll be here for about 1 minute. So close your eyes and just follow your breath. Feeling super connected to the mat and the earth beneath you. Breathing in and feeling the rise of your chest and the fall of your chest with each exhale. go ahead and slowly start to come back into your body, back into your awareness. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly flutter your eyes open. Roll to one side and meet me in a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It truly means the world to me that you trust me on your yoga journey, and I hope this flow today has left you feeling more grounded, anchored, and centered. Again, thank you so much. Until next time, be well, shine bright. Namaste.